Hey Jeff, what's up? Another tasting video? What are you going to do? Bourbon again? I don't know. Let me think about it.
Kurt. Psst. Kurt.
Scotchfather?
Did you forget the first principle of whiskey pairing? Old Pulteney goes with everything. Everything.
I've got this.
Hello everyone, Jeff here with A Taste for Whiskey, and we are here with another episode of Mixing Up the Perfect Pair. Isn't this great? It's fall. It's slightly, it's a little bit chill in the air.
Yeah, love it.
And today's theme is old and old, right?
Old and old, that's right.
Nobody knows what that means yet.
No, not yet.
But we're going to find out, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Well, Bill, we are here, and this is, what better way to kick off this episode than starting out with our first tent is an old-fashioned.
Yeah, we got to go classic, right?
Exactly.
It's a classic fall cocktail. Have to start with the old fashioned.
Oh, absolutely.
So when you say old, that's the first thing that comes to mind is the old fashioned.
Well, I'm excited to kick this off here. I think the weather's just right for that. Yeah. So let's get right into it.
Yeah. So we start off with the 2 ounces of bourbon. So we got 6 ounces for the three of us to enjoy a tasty cocktail here. Beyond that, I don't like to add garnish. We've talked about this before in other videos. I don't bring garnishes on the road. We don't really store them in our house very often. So I like to use the liquid version of garnishes. So
we like that.
Instead of orange peel, which is great if you want to get fancy and add all that, but we're going to go with Valencia. Right. So one of my personal favorites is Valencia from Cardinal Spirits. Right, fantastic distillery down in Bloomington, Indiana. Their Valencia, I think, in my opinion, is one of the best triple sec out there. It also comes in at 80 proof,
which is rare, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very.
Most of them are in the 30s, right? Yeah.
But this is a real flavor. I like to use this in place of oranges whenever I possibly can. And we'll go 3/4 ounce of Valencia.
Okay,
right,
3/4
ounce. So we'll go 2 1/4 for all of us here.
So he does math really quick.
Yeah, I know, real quick.
And we throw it on him just like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we got our orange substitute here. After that, we'll make some simple syrups. All right, so we have a simple syrup that was made up today.
All right.
And Chef, I really want you to try this out.
Okay.
Just to give it a nose.
All right.
Let me know what you smell.
Oh, man. Smells like Thanksgiving.
Oh, my goodness. It does smell like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
It's pumpkin spice.
Is it pumpkin spice?
Yeah. Well, pumpkin spice is, and I think of carrot cake. I'm always thinking about carrot cake, but especially with this one. Mm-hmm. So you have nutmeg, you have clove in there, you have allspice, all those great fall flavors. So on a cool night like this, when we're trying to enjoy, get ready for our delicious dish later on, why not have a little dessert first?
I think this is
and the orange and that will go great together.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So we made this up at home, just a regular simple syrup. At its base, we use the honey simple syrup version, just to give it a little extra sweetness. So we took honey and added in equal parts honey and water, boiled it, and then added in all the spices during the boil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I've had this before.
No, this is brand new.
This is a really cool simple syrup.
Yeah. So this is something different than we've ever done. So we really haven't tried this out yet. So we'll see how it goes. Next, we'll go with some freshly squeezed lemon.
All right.
So we'll go same amount, so we'll go 1/2 ounce of freshly squeezed lemon.
Okay.
So just to balance out some of the sweetness, because old fashions can be overpowering at times. So I think the extra acidity kind of tones it down
Cuts it a little bit.
Without losing too much of the actual flavors. So after that, we'll add in a little splash of our grenadine.
I love that.
So we use grenadine instead of adding cherries. Again, some of us have cherries on hand.
Yeah.
Usually cherries don't last very long in our house, especially Luxardo. He knows by the jar.
Oh, man.
Not going to our cocktails. So we'll just do a splash of the cherry just to give it, or of the grenadine just to give it a little extra pomegranate flavor as opposed to cherry.
Yeah.
So a little splash.
Right. A lot of people don't know that. And you've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Is that the grenadine is pomegranate flavor, yes.
Yeah. Someone graciously corrected me a little while ago, so now I got to make sure I get that right. Because again, you look at red, cherry.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Right. And then lastly, we'll go with a couple drops of our bitters. So we'll add about 4 to 6 drops
Okay.
total. So we'll just go a little squeeze for the 3 of us.
Now, is that
Fantastic.
walnut bitters or is that orange bitters?
This is
or-
orange bitters.
Orange bitters.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, but walnut might be a great idea.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
There you go.
That's why I need you around a little more. Yeah, walnut bitters would be great with this dessert, like carrot cakey,
Right.
old fashioned.
Yeah.
So beyond that, we'll go ahead and shake it up, and we'll see what we got from here.
Okay.
All right, chef.
All
First
right.
with you here.
Yeah.
So again, old fashioned
nice.
with the cocktail. There's 2 different ways you can do it. Being from Wisconsin, you can add in a little Sprite on top, or 7-Up, or some kind of lemon lime flavored soda. If you just want something nice to sip on, that's going to
Yeah.
kind of warm your soul
yeah.
from inside out, I would just go without the extra simple syrup.
I tell you,
extra Sprite.
with the smoke rolling behind us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and just kind of this fall weather we're here and getting ready to
Oh.
kick off this episode with this cocktail.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
You nailed it.
It's a,
Oh wow!
that's unbelievable. That's probably one of the best ones ever made.
This might
That
be
is awesome.
Yeah.
this might be the best old fashioned I've ever
And
had.
I think we're a little tainted because you got the smoke rolling behind
Oh
us.
my gosh.
But there's almost a little smoke that gets
And then that
absorbed into
spice
it.
comes in on the
Yeah.
back end.
Yeah.
Perfect cocktail to
this is
sit
dessert
down
cup.
while you're waiting for the wings to smoke.
Absolutely.
Whoops.
Oh no! I think it's time, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and Chef's gonna hook us up with how and what we're actually going to be pairing this with the Old Forester. So let's get to the next episode. Cheers.
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 All right, Chef, we're here. Bill made a fantastic cocktail.
Amazing. The best one I've ever had.
Not gonna
Best
lie.
old fashioned, yes.
But we are now ready to start working on that perfect pair. The
perfect pair.
Tell me, how did you come up with this? Because this is all you, Chef.
Well-
you came up with the idea of Old and Old.
Yeah, well, if you remember back, Jeff and I did the basics, the video
yeah.
on the basics, and we did just, the basic whiskeys with the basic, just one, like chocolate and then pecan and
Oh, that's right.
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
So Parmesan.
We were shocked
Yes.
by how well the Old Forester
Yeah.
paired with the
Oh,
Parmesan.
it went absolutely amazing.
I couldn't believe
Yeah.
that.
So I said, well, let's do a dish with the Old Forester 1910 with some Parmesan and then some citrus, and so I come up with a dish, and it's fall. We got the smoker going.
I smell it.
We're drinking on our cocktail while we're waiting on the wings to smoke.
Yeah.
So what we got is a citrus slaw. So we took the red cabbage, green cabbage, carrots, some green onion. We added in some. Then we just segmented some oranges and just put those segments of oranges into the slaw, and then we made a citrus dressing. Took the lemon juice, some lime juice, some of the orange juice, mixed it, and I like doing it in ball jars.
Yeah.
And then just shaking it. You could put it in a blender if you wanted to, and make it a little bit more that way if you wanted. But I like to shake it in a ball jar.
And it kind of gives you that more of that fresh taste,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does.
Kind of, you're just now making everything from
Yeah.
scratch, putting it together. It just kind of gives you that feeling like, man, it is just
Yeah.
right,
And
ready to go.
ready to go, and you just and then a little bit of maple syrup. So I added for sweetness maple syrup instead of sugar or honey. So maple syrup, and you kind of, and I think that flows with Old Forester as well.
I think you're right.
So the sweetness of that,
especially the 1910.
yes, the 1910 has those flavor profiles. So when you mix that in as the sweetness with the slaw, and then with the dressing, and shake it up, mix it all in together. A little olive oil in there as well. Let that sit probably an hour or two if you want to let those flavors meld together, and then of course.
You really thought this through.
I did. I
Wow.
love it. I love it. So, and then we got the smoker here.
I know.
Again.
What do we got?
So,
what do we got here, Chef?
We've been rolling some smoke today,
Oh my goodness.
and watch yourself there. Yeah, we got cherry wood smoked wings.
oh my goodness.
We got a bowl of melted butter here. I got one. I'll toss the rest of those in here too.
Oh man, look. Oh my goodness.
You can smell the smoke big time, and it's this time of year. It's just amazing. They're nice, and I really didn't coat these with much, except just a little bit of butter and just a little bit of garlic salt, and threw them in the smoker. I've been smoking them about 250 degrees for about. They're very low and slow. We call it low and slow in smoking when you're doing smoked meats, low and slow. So then we take the wings. Then I got some, minced chopped garlic, just minced garlic. fresh. And so instead of like garlic powder can be over like really intense.
Oh, yeah.
If you add too much. So we're going to just toss a little bit of this minced garlic over top here. And then I like to use grated Parmesan because it coats better with the butter. And then we're just going to toss the garlic and the Parmesan there. And I don't know if I can't. It's going to be hard to flip these.
You need a bigger bowl.
We're going to flip them.
Look at you go.
You
Look
have
at
the tongs. And just toss them in there until they're coated.
My mouth is, oh my goodness, my mouth is watering.
And then we got the wings coated with garlic and Parmesan. I think this will go good with the Old Forester 1910 with the citrus, with the slaw, and then the wings.
I'm really ready to try this. I know Bill is really ready to try this.
Yeah.
This is it's just smelling up this whole area.
Oh, it is. It's
Wait,
great.
we got people from across the street wanting to come over here now.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is great.
The smoke's drawing them in.
Oh my goodness, Chef. Well, let's see if this works.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
All right.
All right, everybody. This is where we bring it all together.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got this fantastic cocktail.
Oh,
did,
wonderful.
yeah.
That we're
It's getting low.
getting low.
It's getting low.
Good sipper right here while you're waiting on
That's
the wings.
right. Let's just go right into it right now.
That's right,
Cheers.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Oh, that's so good.
That might be better as it sits around and just
Oh man.
works together. Yeah,
Even
no,
our
that's
our
better.
audience is enjoying it.
That's
too.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
So this is what we're doing, Chef. Again, we're trying to see if this is going to work. We've got this. What do we got? Parmesan,
yeah.
garlic Parmesan, smoked chicken
Some
wings.
chicken wings, yeah, and top of a citrus slaw, a little bit of maple syrup in there, and then
And we're using Old Forester 1910.
yes, to pair it with.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I'm always
Bill,
scared
what
at
do you
this
think?
point.
What do you think about this?
I'm pretty excited for it. I mean, I still got a little citrus in my mouth from the
Yeah.
lemon.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
that's
cocktail,
right,
and
that's
now
right.
the citrus
Well,
slaw.
and, yeah, absolutely.
So
great.
old Forester, old
Yeah.
fashioned.
Yeah.
And let's dig in and wait, we got to taste the Old Forester.
We got a nose.
yeah,
I got a
there's
nose.
so
We gotta
many
talk
things
about
here.
this.
So many things
So
here.
many
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
What
Yeah,
about
cheers.
the Old Forester, Jeff?
Well, so one
1910.
of the things that I do get is sort of that we get a little bit of oak.
Yeah.
You get some of that oak, you get some of that maple syrup that comes
Yeah.
through, and I think that's kind of what actually funny pairs with the old fashioned.
Yeah.
With that sweetness,
Yeah.
and then. I never understood, but how the Parmesan just goes with that oak note.
So we go back to when Peggy knows Stevens. We talked about all the.
Yeah.
This is like an opposites.
It is.
So you got the sweetness here, but the Parmesan is very sharp.
Absolutely.
And then so it's the sweetness of Old Forester 1910 is going to cut that Parmesan.
Man. Well, let's taste this just
All right.
to
Yeah,
let's
let's
get
do
our
it.
palate
Yeah.
ready.
All right.
Cheers.
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 Definitely the oak.
Oh, yeah.
And that 1910 adds a little bit more, kind of a little bit of chocolatey notes to it.
Yeah.
But I like how there's an earth tone.
Earth tone.
Yeah, I kind of feel like there's a little bit of earthiness coming
Yeah.
in
A
here.
little bit of sweetness on the back end.
Back-
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
And I think fall with this anyway.
Yes.
yeah,
It fits this theme.
Fits
doesn't
the
it?
thing. That's right. That's right.
All right, let's
All right.
let's this is a little bit more messier.
This is a
but-
different one. So
So how are we doing this?
So what I would do, we eat it all together. But what I would do is take a bite of the chicken wing,
Okay.
and then we'll get some slaw all together, and then we'll taste the Old Forester.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That chicken wing is so good.
Then get a little slaw.
Oh, chef. Oh my goodness.
Let's go for the Old Forester. Cheers.
There's so many flavors
Oh,
going on in my
man.
mouth right now.
It's almost like a. Oh man. What we call that, Jeff? The
Flavor
explosion. Yeah, I couldn't get it out.
So
I mean, that got really mapley. As soon as I put that in my mouth with the Old Forester, it got really mapley. Like I just took a shot of maple syrup.
oh yeah.
I don't know how that happened, but
Sweetness, then the smoke, and then
you
don't even
guys
taste the Parmesan after you drink the.
No,
1910.
but the slaw.
Yeah.
Here's what I noticed about the slaw is it tamed that oakiness down in the Old Forester
Yeah.
and really softened up the sweet notes.
Yeah.
And that part.
Every time I hear bagpipe music, it tells me there's somebody out there trying to do a perfect pair without thinking about Scotch.
I gotta
That's
tell you,
awful.
Jeff, every
I'm
single
coming.
time.
I'm coming
You
to
know,
save
what makes
you.
this Old Forester work? It's Old Forester, old fashions. I mean, this is what you need during the fall.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, once again, Chef, you did another great job.
Crushed it. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What? Scotchfather, what the heck are you doing?
How's that possible?
Again,
Why is it impossible?
You're choosing bourbon, not
Oh,
Scotch,
yeah.
to do with
Okay.
your food pairing.
Once again, fellas, you know, he's wanting a Scotch pairing. I know, Scotchfather. Here's the thing. I think that we probably I didn't bring any Scotch.
No,
you don't got
I
any
didn't
Scotch.
even-
I'm terribly sorry.
No,
Don't you knuckleheads remember that there's something that goes with everything?
I don't know. I don't have anything.
I got you, Scotchfather.
What?
What? Oh my goodness.
What is this? What is this? A takeover?
Oh my goodness.
He's always watching over us.
I know.
I guess so. Yeah.
And of course, old, and now old.
Old,
We got Old Pulteney.
And what does he always say about Old Pulteney?
Old Pulteney goes with everything.
Everything.
Yes. All right, Scotchfather. We're gonna do this just for you. We'll see how this goes. All right, guys. You ready to try this?
Yeah, let's
Sure,
do it.
let's do it.
All right. Wait. We need some more wings. I got a little bit here. I'm ready
Yeah, a
to
little
go.
bit.
Yeah, we got a little bit too.
So now
I got way too much in here, though. Way too much.
we didn't plan for this.
Oh boy.
How that went.
All right. You ready? All right. This is for the Scotchfather. Let's see if Old Pulteney goes with this. All right, Chef. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this? I mean, Old Pulteney is a maritime Scotch. It
Yeah.
comes from the island. It is the Scotchfather's favorite, and we have found that it does kind of go with a lot of things.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's won the Muncie Scotch Whiskey Society's Grand.
Ooh.
It's been the #1.
Yeah.
And so, what do you get on the nose on this?
I mean, you get that salty brininess.
The brininess already,
It's like
yeah.
that sea spray just
Right,
exploding.
Oh,
Yeah.
so kind of this saltiness, this maritime note.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's hitting all the boxes right now.
Yeah.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah. It really is that contrast though with the Old Forester. Where you
Yeah.
get that sweetness from it. This is kind of the saltiness.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious how it's
It
gonna
really
go.
is a contrast.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's taste this.
All right.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh wow.
Man, that's really good.
I don't know.
Kurt, what'd you do? Did you just come? Where did this all come from?
Scotchfather.
Get a little smokiness on that.
You do.
A little
Yeah.
saltiness.
You
the
do.
brininess. Yeah.
I don't know
So-
if it's mixed in with the Old Forester that's still left in the glass, but
Right.
there's almost like a berry note.
There is.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
Sweet, like red
You're
berry.
I
right.
kind of think that's
really odd.
part of it. Well, let's see if
try
Old
this.
Pulteney really
Right.
does go with everything.
All right.
Scotchfather's the Scotch fairy. I'm the wing fairy.
Never know what's going to happen when you're outside.
All right, let's taste
wow.
Yeah, Scotchfather leaving the station.
this. That's how I got here.
Yeah. All right.
Now I figured it out, Scotchfather.
Special delivery.
Here you go.
He's pulling out of station.
Oh my.
I mean, it's completely different.
Completely
Changed
different.
the whole meal.
It does. It does. But it blends so well.
Yes. Yeah.
It blends
That-
so well.
I don't know, Chef. Now, what's the winner?
I don't know.
Can we have a domestic and an international winner?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
Possible?
It does.
They're totally two separate
It is.
flavor profiles when
Yeah.
you taste each other. And so, with our theme old, and old,
I think.
it's great.
All right, Scotchfather. I think you're right. It is. We can officially say that Old Pulteney goes with everything.
Yes.
So, folks, thank you for joining us. This has been a great. Now, I guess we can say the multiverse came together again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, folks, join us for another episode of Mixing Up the Perfect Pair. Hopefully, next time, Derek will be able to join us. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we are here on another episode of Mixing It Up, or actually, Mixing Up, not Mixing It Up.